When I told my friends to stop acting creepy with the girls, they said, "No, it's not our fault we have high testosterone." I responded, "Then let's see how you like it." I was in the changing room at school when one of the boys in my class bent over the bench. He said, "I would love to put Jasmine in doggy like this." I genuinely felt sick. This was the same boy that Jasmine told me was acting like a stalker. That's when another boy joined in. "Dude, I'm so glad that their uniform is a skirt. It makes it so easy to see they're shy." Suddenly, everything made sense. You see, I was pretty popular in high school. I was friends with everyone, which meant the girls and boys in my school all felt safe opening up to me. And the girls had all told me how creepy the boys were, and I didn't believe them. I thought they were just exaggerating. But now I realized I was wrong. Over the next few days, I watched as the boys put their hands on the girls' waists when they were walking by. I heard the things they'd whisper to each other. And when I saw one of them catcall a girl after school and say, "Touch your toes," I knew I had to say something. My mom would have wanted me to. We were all in the changing room again when I said it. "Guys, you're acting mad weird around the girls. None of them like when you act like little pedos. If you don't stop, you'll be virgins for the rest of your lives." I figured it was the best thing to say, because it would actually get them to stop. The room went silent. One of the boys snickered and broke the silence. "Bro's simping so hard right now." Another one walked up to me and clapped me on the back. "Bro, this isn't gonna get you laid. Relax." Before I knew it, the entire changing room erupted with jokes about me being a nice guy and a pick-me. That's when Logan said something that gave me an idea. He said, "Bro, we can't control it. It's not our fault we have testosterone. We're just being men." On the outside, I just smiled and nodded. On the inside, I was scheming, because I knew exactly what to do. The next day, I found Tristan in the hallway. He was the definition of a fruity little fruitcake, which was perfect for my plan. I immediately pulled him aside and explained the situation. I told him what the guys had been doing, and then I told him my plan. His eyes lit up immediately. He didn't even hesitate. He said, "I'm in, and I know exactly who else to ask to help us." By the end of the day, we had 5 guys on board with our plan. They were all fruitcakes, which was exactly what we needed for our plan. I didn't even tell any of the girls about what we were going to do, because I didn't want them to think that I actually was trying to look like a nice guy. I just told my mom about it, and in response, she dapped me up and told me to film their reactions. When Friday came, I was so excited that I almost peed my pants. During lunch, Tristan sat right next to Logan. They were sitting so close that their shoulders were touching. Then Tristan put his hand on Logan's lower back, letting it slide down just a little too far down his crack. Logan froze. Tristan leaned in and whispered something in his ear. I don't know what he said, but Logan's face went completely white. Then came the comments. One of the other fruitcakes walked behind the boys' table and said loud enough for the table to hear, "I'd love to see him touch his toes." Another homo sat across from another one of the guys and just stared. Just watched him try to eat his lunch while being drooled over from 3 feet away. When Logan got up to leave, one of the fruitcakes followed him, not next to him, behind him, close. The same way I'd seen them follow girls down the hallway. By the end of lunch, every boy at that table looked like a trapped animal. Their eyes kept darting around looking for an escape. He kept looking at me for help, but I just shrugged and watched. And I guess the girls figured out what was going on, because they were all pointing and laughing. After school, all the boys cornered me. Logan spoke first. "Why the F were those fruity fuckers acting like that, and you didn't even help us?" The other boys just stared at me with daggers in their eyes. I smiled and took a photo of their faces for my mom. Then I said, "It's not their fault they have high testosterone." They all went silent as it clicked. I'd beaten them at their own game. They stopped being creepy after that. Turns out they could control themselves. They just needed the right motivation.